Oh, by the way, this video has spoilers.
Oh my god!
Alright everybody, it's time for another story behind the yokai, and boy have I got a good one for you today. Not only is it an interesting design and a powerful fighter, but its references is one of the most direct and interesting, and so today we're going to be looking at Celesteela. What? That's not a yokai? I don't care. Celesteela is one of the 7 Ultra Beasts, a group of truly alien-looking Pokemon that come from a different dimension. In my opinion, the Ultra Beasts were created to counter all of these people who said that Pokemon had run out of ideas. The Iron Giant Celesteela is by far the largest, breaking the record for heaviest Pokemon ever, as well as being the second tallest, trailing behind only Alolan Exeggutor, but then again, that's the joke. The Ultra Beasts have stat spreads that are as deranged as their designs, being hyper-specialized in a certain direction, the exception being Celesteela. Her stats are instead much more balanced, with a slower, more defensive slant, but her crazed gimmick is her sheer flexibility. She has a very deep move pool and can be everything from a tanky staller to a physical or special sweeping Pokemon, and has seen lots of use in the competitive scene already. Like the other Ultra Beasts, Celesteela's base stat total adds up to 570, and all of her base stats are prime numbers, only divisible by themselves and 1. Now, despite being Steel Flying type, Celesteela is apparently some sort of plant, with huge arms that resemble sliced bamboo. Her alien middle body is given a feminine look with a cape of hair that resembles a hime or princess cut, and she wears a layered dress. Her arms and body also have rocket boosters at their base. She's a bamboo space princess. Now, Celesteela goes by several names, with the English version being a combination of celestial and steel, hence my pronunciation. My personal favorite one, though, is probably her French name, Bamboozle. But, like with a lot of these stories, her reference is best explained by her Japanese name, Tekkaguya. Tekkaguya is a combination of tekka, meaning gunfire, and kaguya, meaning Kaguya. The name Kaguya is a reference to a well-known Japanese folk story called The Tale of the Old Bamboo Cutter. In this story, Kaguya is found as a baby inside of a bamboo stalk that the old woodcutter cuts open. That actually sounds a lot like Momotaro, who is found inside of a peach. What is it with the Japanese and slicing things open to find a baby? I can't help but think that they're the ones who secretly invented the cesarean section or something. Kaguya grew into a very beautiful young woman who refused all suitors because it turned out that she was nobility from the people of the moon, where she returned to when she came of age. So Celesteela is visually comprised of elements relating to Princess Kaguya's story. Bamboo, princesses, space travel, and depending on your interpretation, laziness. Some versions of the story say that the old bamboo cutter also found gold inside of the bamboo that he cut, which might explain her internal yellow color. She also only appears in Pokemon Moon to boot. Now, Princess Kaguya is actually a very common sight in Japanese pop culture. You have the famous Shut-In from Toho, you have the ultimate Aeon persona from Persona 4, you have ones from things such as Inuyasha, and yes, even Naruto. There have also been several live-action and animated adaptations of the story, appearing no less than 3 times in the Folk Tales from Japan series, and the uniquely ink-drawn appearance of the Studio Ghibli movie that came out a couple years back. So that's a look at Celesteela. Now, don't expect any more of these, as the other Ultra Beasts don't seem to have the same sort of cultural affiliation. I mean, Kartana's Japanese name Kamitsurugi is little more than a pun, with Kami meaning paper and Mitsurugi meaning heavenly sword. Now, there are some people and characters in fiction who appear with the last name Mitsurugi, but it's really to invoke the same kind of pun, and it doesn't really go any deeper than that. So yeah, probably not gonna do any more of these with Pokemon. Next time we're gonna be going straight back to Yokai, and it's gonna be... Did it just get a little colder in here?